Hello, everyone. And how is everyone doing today? It is another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And we are in day 30 of the Post Publishing Power Moves. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore, your publishing consultant and visibility coach. And how is everyone doing today? It is day 30. It is day 30. We are talking about brand collaborations and joint ventures for authors. We are talking about brand collaborations and joint ventures for authors. All right. Let's deep dive into this one. I want to welcome you to day 30 of the Post Publishing Power Moves. Today, we're diving into one of the most strategic ways to expand your reach through brand collaborations and joint ventures. So, come on, collaborating with other authors, businesses, influencers allows you to tap into the audience, your audience, your new audience, boost visibility, and create mutual beneficial opportunities, all while staying aligned with your author brand. Okay. It all while staying aligned with your author brand. So I wanted to, give you these few pointers, these few pointers. Identify potential collaboration partners. Okay. Identify potential collaboration partners. Look for authors. Okay. You want to look for authors, businesses, organizations whose values and audience align with yours. Okay. Example, if I wanted to align with other authors with my book, Coming to Loving Yourself, okay, I would look for authors that talk about particular topics such as abandonment or sexual abuse or feeling, that girl growing up where she has both parents, but they may not pay her any attention and she does not know how to carry herself as a young lady or a young man, identifying with the audience in the tone of that they are young people and they need some motivation and a little guidance in their journey as teenagers, preteens, teenagers, young adults. I may want to go to different churches to talk with the youth there. And I may want to partnership with the outreach organizations of the church that help you, because a lot of you go to church, all when you engage with teenagers, preteens, teens, young adults, it is very important that you set up your collaborations to fit that audience, businesses that deal with 501c3s that deal with potential organizations that deal with women and domestic violence or run, or um, um, sexual abuse, things of that nature. Such businesses that run with a 501c3, different kind of organizations, and that they align with what your book is about. Okay. Partnerships should feel authentic and complementary to your book's message. It should feel authentic and complementary to your book's message. Okay, we want to go with define the collaboration objective. Okay, define the collaboration objective. It means decide the goal is to grow your audience. Decide whether the goal is to grow your audience or co-create a product or host workshop or run a joint venture. That means you work together in a cohesive atmosphere, and we put a plan on the table of what this collaboration will do, what it will work towards, what goal it has, that both parties are agreeing on or come to an agreement in your objective. Okay. You want to, decide, that is something that you must come to a understanding about what the goal is to grow your audience. You got to come to that. You got to make that decision now. Sometimes us as authors, we want to do all these things. We want to do all these things, right? But we have to, when we reach out to others, and we want to collaborate with them, we have to make sure that the goals meet. The goals meet and agree. Okay. Create a clear proposal. Create a clear proposal. Outline the benefits for both parties, their expectations and responsibilities. Outline benefits for both parties, expectation and responsibilities. So you want to make it easy for potential partners to say yes. You want to make it easy for your potential partners to say yes to your proposal that you're presenting to them. You may want to make a PowerPoint presentation. You may want to, PowerPoint presentation, a outline, a syllabus for what your business is about. All these things in your presentation when you present your proposal. Leverage multiple channels. Leverage multiple channels. Now we want to make this collaboration access the collaboration across social media, through email lists, through webinars, through live events. Leverage multiple channels. Collaborate across social media, email lists, webinars, and live events. Okay, we want to get in, where the exposure is not just in one place. Not just in one place. We want to use all of what we have. We have email lists. You may want to advertise what this collaboration is. Both parties do the advertisement, for this venture that you have put together. They have, that you have come up with a commercial. You may come up with a commercial ad, whether it's a video or audio for podcasts and things of that nature. We see this all the time with a lot of businesses that they cross promote. They cross promote on social media, through the email ads. Like I have businesses that advertise in my newsletter. Okay, I have an author. Her name is Rosalind Serene McLean, and she advertises her book in my newsletter. And she has an ad on my podcast as well. And and you may want to do interviews and other things, and interviews and go to each other's events, and collaboration. You can also pay for sponsorships. Pay for your sponsorship. Joint ventures can amplify each other's exponentially when done strategically. Okay, like I'll say it like this. Like, say I want to collaborate with a magazine. Okay. Now I advertise in that magazine, and they advertise in my newsletter and on my video on my show called Entrepreneur Corners, and they place their ad inside every time I do a segment. entrepreneur corners, where they have it set up where their ad is placed inside of the segment, entrepreneur corners, and I advertise in their magazine. So, and you can also do what they call it, like book fairs. Book fairs, yeah, book fairs. You can do book fairs like that as well. Like someone's having a book fair and you become a sponsor for the book fair. And even though, you're doing the sponsorship and they decided to come and have a table at your event, and both everyone is working together. Joint ventures can amplify your reach exponentially when done strategically. Okay. You want to track results and build long-term relationships. You want to track results and build long-term relationships. That means measure engagement, the leads, and conversions from your collaboration. Okay, you may want to say, well, how many people, if I advertise over here, I advertise I advertised, how many leads did I get from this advertisement with this relationship? How many people came in from their organization to support my business? And then the other business will do vice versa. Okay, if they advertise over here, what would they get? How many people from my organization or my audience supported their business? So that is, some of the ways that you can measure engagement in your leads and conversions from the collaborations. So you want to nurture successful partnerships and for repeat opportunities and ongoing visibility. Okay. Nurture successful partnerships for repeat opportunities and ongoing visibility. So we're going to go through these points again. We're going to go through these points. Identify potential collaboration partners. Okay. Define the collaboration objectives and create a clear proposal. Leverage multiple channels and track results and build long-term relationships. So, strategic collaborations can open doors to audiences you may have never even thought about or never reached on your own, and it is very important that we got to be strategic with this, got to plan it out. You got to, okay, well, I'll give you this example. Next year, I am strategically going to collaborate with 3 businesses next year. 3 businesses next year. We're going to collaborate. And I'm not going to wait till next year to present this opportunity. I'm going to present this opportunity before next year comes in. So when they have their events next year, I have that already in place. There's no waiting. They don't have to wait on my investment. They don't have to wait on anything from me. Where we talk, we sit down, we have a meeting, I do the presentation with them, put a proposal together and all of that before I approach them. Then I send them a letter, say, I would like to collaborate with you about your event coming up in October or coming up in November or coming up in September, those things. So where it'll be we could sit down, have a conversation and get everything, the details done before that event happens, because you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait. You don't want to wait to do these things at the last minute when it comes to collaborating with businesses, because sometimes other businesses have other collaborators they have to consider. They have to consider that, okay, well, how many, if this person comes in, what's going to happen with this person? Or how is this going to affect my business on this end, where, okay, I have 3 collaborators for the year, and another one comes along, and then I got to figure out where to put them in this collaboration, in the sequence. Some people have more than one collaboration going on in their business. Okay. So I want you to think about how you can strategically collaborate with with your audience, with the people that you communicate with other businesses, other podcasts. You can collaborate with show people that have segments, shows of their own, like author programs, advertise on their channels and their programs and things like that. It's a lot of ways that you can collaborate with others to be seen, and the visibility is there. Okay, so I want to say I wish you all the best with your strategic collaborations, child, with these strategic collaborations, brand collaboration, and joint ventures, because they pay off in the long run when you invest in your business in this way. It gives you more exposure to an audience you never thought you would be in front of. Okay, so and I also want to let you know, I want to remind you. I want to remind you about this Publish Now What. Okay. Publish Now What free webinar starts in September. It starts in September. And you can register today. Zoom link is here on the screen. It is a webinar series that starts in September, from September the 6th, the 13th, 20th, and 27th at 10 a.m. each Saturday. That is each Saturday in the month of September at 10 a.m. It is a 4-part series. It shows you how to scale your book, create multiple income streams, and maximize your author input. Yes, it does. And I wanted to let you know, you don't want to miss the webinar, because I will be taking pieces out of the Publish Now What course, introducing that in the free webinar, the Publish Now What course, and the early bird enrollment price is $147, and until October the 1st. Okay, after October the 1st, the price goes to $197. This is a 6-week course. It is a 6 weeks course that walks you step by step to transform your book into a platform that builds visibility, income, and influence. So, if you are interested in joining the Publish Now What course, please do not hesitate to click the link in the description box for this video. If you want to sit down and talk and about your publishing needs, about your visibility needs, please reach out to me for a free one-on-one consultation, and we can sit down and put all this down and put a plan together. Write it down and make it plain. Okay, so wanted to also let you know that there is an event. It is entitled Third Stand Up Authors Revival and Award Ceremony. It is in Charlotte, North Carolina, October the 3rd through the 5th, 2025, in Charlotte, North Carolina, at the Embassy Suites. Okay, it is founded by Miss Ardenae Garner, and you can get your tickets at www.authorsrevival.com. www.authorsrevival.com. So I wanted to, keep you in the loop with that. All right. Now, if you need to reach out to me, here is my email address, snjm@ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com, or you can check out my website, which is ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. All right, everyone. I thank you for coming in today for day 30 brand collaborations and joint ventures for authors segment. I will see you tomorrow for day 31. Day 31, we'll be talking about building a legacy, scaling your book into a movement. building your legacy, scaling your book into a movement. All right, everyone. I thank you all for coming in today, and I greatly appreciate every day that you have come to view the post publishing power move segment with me, to sit and watch the videos, watch the information glean from what I have shared with you each day. And I know that day 31 will be a day to remember. Okay. All right. I love you all, and everyone have a blessed day.